when I was working customer service, like at the customer service center at the airport, and there'd be a line. I didn't like when people, like when the person, you finish up with a person, and then the next person just walks right up to your thing, right up to you.
Okay.
What are your thoughts? Do you think that person should walk right up?
I always wait.
I wait.
To
there we
see
go.
once
To
you
get
get done, and then
over.
when they look up, okay, come on, that's
Exactly.
when I go.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna sit there and hover over you.
Exactly.
I know you're finishing up whatever you're finishing up.
Exactly.
So I'm not a hoverer.
Okay.
I'm not a impatient. I'm not one of those serve me now.
Yeah.
I'm not. That's not me.
Keenan was like, nigga, I'm in there. What's up?
No,
I
Fix my ticket.
No, I didn't say that.
Reroute me.
I didn't say that. Usually when we fly, that's what ends up happening. I sit there and I wait. I think it all depends what we're talking about. Like if it's like certain jobs, like fast food, a lot of times it's like boom, boom, and you're ready to serve the next person. It's not necessarily I got to do a whole bunch of stuff after taking somebody's order. You know what I'm saying? So like fast food, like Chipotle, it's like as soon as they finish with that bowl, they usually pass it off to the second person to finish up the second sides or whatever.
But they still look up, and so you know to walk.
And usually I'll stand there, but I'm not like still like, yo, hey. But I'm kind of like standing there next. Also, too, because the people behind me, so everybody can just start to move forward. It's not getting crowded or whatever the case may be. But sometimes these niggas won't even acknowledge you, and then they sitting there looking
that part is annoying.
Then they'll sit there and look at you like, all right, niggas, what do you want, a burrito or a bowl?
Yeah,
and it's just
you
like,
didn't
nigga,
say
you supposed
shit,
to ask me,
right.
burrito, bowl, black beans, pinto. You're supposed to break me down here in a sense and get me through the process. And now I said I'll get frustrated in that sense. And then he was pretty much, then we got into the discussion about pretty much can you essentially talk, like, what is it, teach, I guess essentially like talk sense to somebody in a sense where it's like, you know, or teach somebody, they can learn something from the situation. Like if they like this dude, he said he wanted to tell him, hey man, the next time this kind of happens, all you got to do is just say my name or whatever.
Yeah, I just wanted to be like, hey, just because I know it's early, I'm like, hey, I think there's like a moment to educate. Like, yo, you know, I understand, like, y'all the cool kids, y'all hipsters, y'all young, y'all got y'all weird quirks, y'all weird mohawks and all the shit. That's fine. But, like, just for moving forward, just announce the customer's name. You asked me my name after you took my order. Like just.
Oh, that's what you said to the guy?
No, that's what I wanted to say. Just let the customers know that their drink is ready.
Okay.
That's all. You know, that's not a big ask. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't, but like that was like my thought in that moment. Like, should I just say something? But Keenan was saying that might not go over well, depending on, you know.
I think there is a space and a way to do it. Like,
right.
why y'all tell me, man? Like, you know, laughing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So you make it a laugh. Oh, my bad, bro. You know, because you, depending on how you say it, oh, sorry. Now, if they be like, well, we're sitting here. Now.
Yeah.
All right.
But then we got into the discussion, is everybody ready to be teachable in a sense, right?
Absolutely not.
Because, that was my discussion. He was saying, I think people were willing to listen and learn.
You think people are willing to listen and learn?
No, I think everybody can be reached. I think it's a number of variables.
But how much time do you have to do that?
Yeah, I think it depends on the situation. I think there's a number of variables. I think it's who the person is. Like when Keenan was talking about traveling with his family, or bringing a family out. I think it's a number of myriad of factors. But I do think everybody can be reached.
Oh yeah, but do I have the time, or is it going to be this moment? Probably not. Yeah. Like, I don't believe my faith in humanity, nigga, it's damn near zero.
Right.
Like, damn near zero, bro. And I don't have the time, like you said, to spend. Yeah, I do think everybody could be reached, but like, you know, in a comment or at a coffee shop real quick, or no? Because if I have an hour on stage,
talk about the DJ?
Hour on stage, absolutely.
You want to talk about the DJ?
The DJ.
Or the hypothetical DJ scenario?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
So,
like he was saying, sometimes at clubs, you know, black comics, you know, a black show, we're coming out to music, right? Some DJs be having an attitude when they were like, yo, can we get a song or whatever, you know, especially from the host feature.
Well, first thing, when you're dealing with somebody that's not black, a lot of times they'll tell you, I'm not a DJ.
Right.
I'm the sound guy. So there's a difference. I do sound. I don't do music. I'm just like, but you have music back there. You have a Spotify playlist. You have all this stuff. And the thing is like they don't want to, like, we were talking about, like, especially if somebody is selling a lot of tickets for your club or whatever the case may be. It's essentially like essentially like, hey man, like we just had this. We got a vibe for our show. This is a vibe how our show kind of go. We got the playlist for you. Can you just play these songs? You ain't gotta push play on every single song. Just hit shuffle, nigga, and let it roll. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But they'll have an attitude about it.
And they'll just be like, what do you mean? Why do I gotta do this? It's like, isn't it your job as a host to make the vibe of the show yourself? That's your job.
Oh, they do that? I've never experienced that.
Oh yes, on a few cities they did that to us, and it's just like. Can
I ask you a question? Were they talking to you guys or Tony?
Exactly. They're never talking to Tony. They're never talking to the headlines.
They're talking to us, and then sometimes we'll be in the like they'll come into the room where we're all at, and then Lou will say it in front of them like, "Hey, so this," and they'll be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, just send me the list."
They'll switch up.
They'll switch up, and it's just like, "Oh, nigga, like."
And in my mind, I'm like, why can't y'all just be?
I agree with you.
Just be solid.
I agree with that.
Just be an honorable person with integrity.
I agree with that.
Why you you don't need to try to get over.
Also, too, we're not asking.
Or don't switch up.
Right. And we're not asking you for, our frustration comes from, we're not asking you for anything extreme. We're not asking you to even really go outside your task real. Like, you're going to be playing music at some point. You're playing the rock and roll bullshit that the club has you play anyways. So just fucking play our list instead. That's all it is.
Right.
And then I said, the education comes in where, I don't know if it needs to come from the club management or a black artist. If you're just like, hey, no disrespect intended at all, but just know, like, when you get 3 black acts coming in, our show has a bit of a different vibe, a different element. There can be like a party vibe to it. So typically black comics may want to come out to music, and at the end of the weekend they'll likely tip you. Just boom, education. And you can get attitude or not, but like that's rather than coming in with the expectation, like, yo, why isn't this the way that it should be? Just a teachable moment, I think.
Yeah.
I don't.
My thing is too. Anyway, went back to like Gary saying like you don't have to give
He
it.
said I don't trust people.
I just don't care to teach. You're not gonna apply what I'm saying. You're not gonna. I mean, you could.
Right.
But I
it's like, don't get mad at me.
Yeah. I just, like I said, I'm just over people. So I just be like, I'd rather. That's part of the reason why I love the stage so much. When we got done with Phoenix, this lady after the show, she was like, "You're not a comedian. You're like a therapist. You be talking about stuff. You be." She's like, I went through a lot of things listening to you, and I was like, I'd rather do it in an hour. I don't have time to try to get you to understand, even if it's harmless, something in 60 seconds that I know you're gonna fucking in one ear out the other.
So how do you adapt in a moment like that? Are you just like, all right?
I mean, you're gonna do it. It's your job.
But you can have
you can have an attitude if you want to.
So do you go to management?
No.
No.
You just like, you say the shit, he pops off.
If he can roll his eyes when he leave, but you gonna play that song.
Okay.
Have an attitude.
Sometimes them niggas.
Okay.
What if they don't play the song?
Well, then that's when I'm like, I go to, hey, excuse me, I asked for a song, he didn't play it.
Yeah.
I need this fixed tomorrow.
Yeah.
If it ain't fixed, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's just
What kind of problem we talking about?
that's just what it is.
What we talking about? What kind of
I
problem?
don't know. We're gonna see about that.
So then we
You don't want to know the kind
You
of
don't
problem.
want to know.
We started to get into different discussions about like, how do you handle the situation? And then I was like saying the reason why some people probably react a certain way or they have a snappy attitude for no reason. It's like I feel like some people never been beat up or smacked before. You know what I'm saying? And he's just like, I don't know if that's.
I don't think that's it.
I think people just I think people will take a beating or a smacking and just be more selective with who they fuck with like that. So it still leaves a group of people.
But also,
vulnerable.
I always have to factor in what the hell is going on in your day that day. Because let's say that same sound guy come back the next day. Hey guys, how you?
Yeah.
That nigga might have just had a bad day. Like, I think you should.
It's the day. It's the money too.
Yeah.
The pay.
If they even like this job.
That's what I'm saying.
Which they don't.
A lot of people are places they don't want to be.
But I do believe in professionalism. You got to check your shit at the door.
That's
you
how I
can't bring
feel.
that into work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
But people be human.
And I was telling him at Home Depot on multiple occasions where I got checked, and when I got checked, I didn't hold my attitude. I always apologize, but like, you know what, you right. I was I shouldn't have been having an attitude with you or the case may be. And then what did you go into, Gary?
I don't believe you. I don't believe you checked it in a moment.
I 100% checked in the moment.
All right, how many employee of the year? Because you checking in a moment, that's employee of the year energy right there. Let me see your placards.
There was some people that like I kind of like had an attitude with, and they were just like, hey, whatever happened earlier in the day, that wasn't my problem. I didn't do that.
That's
So,
a good energy though.
Yeah,
That makes you
good
bring your shit down.
100%.
Yeah.
And I was literally like, my face was like this. It just went. You know what? My bad. You're right. You said you wanted to see where the P traps were.
Yeah.
I walk you over there. My bad. And then I walk him over to the aisle. Now there was a case where I almost got into a fight. Took off my apron, squared off with a nigga.
Yeah.
Said let's get active. And
Pick the right one today.
And then but this particular dude was on some like.
Why'd you take off your apron?
You don't want to get grabbed in the fight, bro.
Grabbed, put the apron over my face, and I'm getting
Getting pulled by his apron. Getting drugged by his
slugged
apron.
around, nigga. That's the last thing I want.
That's crazy.
But he was looking for like essentially the small details of it is like he's looking for a forklift driver. to pull some shit down. I was the only forklift driver in the store, but I'm on lunch break. I'm not coming out on my lunch break.
Oh, I'm not coming off my lunch break, bro.
Yeah, I was like, all right. So when I got out there, as soon as I walked into the aisle, he's like, he's in the whitewood aisle. I said, no problem. I walked into the whitewood aisle, and he immediately snapped on me. Like when he was
Wiping
like
mustard off his mouth.
he was like it was a foreigner, right? He was an Armenian cat. You know how they already talk already super aggressive.
Bro, so aggressive.
He's like, motherfucker, da da da. He's going off on me. I'm just like, and I approached him like, hey man, I was on lunch, but what do you need? Not fuck that. And then the nigga called me nigga lips. And then that.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then it went to nigga call, and that pissed me off. But when he called, right. And that, you know what's funny? That pissed me off. But like, this is when I was kind of insecure about my chest size. This nigga called me pussy chest, and that's what just set it off,
that's
nigga.
hella funny, bro.
And then he called me pussy
Hey, fuck that
chest.
slur. You're not gonna talk about my chest, man.
That was really funny.
And then he got in my face and we squared off. I pushed him, we squared off. And then his son came running down. And I was like, nigga, I'll fuck all you and your son up. And his son was like, Dad, wait. And then the son was actually the cool, calm, collective one. So, but for the most, that was the only time there was 2 times I got that kind of up. For the most part, I usually when a nigga say, hey man, like,
You check it.
I'll check it and be like, my bad, you right.
Yeah.
You know.
But he came at you crazy because I've had 2 incidents myself. One was worse than the other, but I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I was ready to. I dropped. Like you said, you took off your apron.
Mm-hmm.
I was carrying shoes in my hand, and they said something, and I dropped that shit. I said, "Nigga," like immediately. I was like, I was just like, we can go. Like I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't even care about this job. Like we can. And of course, oh no.
Yeah.
So I went and told my manager. I
crazy.
said, this is what happened, right?
Yeah.
So the manager came back after the customer left. So of course he tried to say that you for no reason.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. But the manager was like, man, fuck that dude. You know?
Yeah.
Then the other time I was just petty. I was just sarcastic. A lady flipped out like immediately. I said, ma'am, and I'm talking like this. I said, we're going to get it. I just need your information so I can look up. Well, they did. You don't need a receipt. I don't need the receipt. I just need to, you know, blah, blah, blah. She's going off. She's going, you know what? I don't care. I need to speak to your manager. I spun in a circle, and I was like, yes, because I was the the manager.
Yeah.
So I said, yeah, 1 second. And I spun in a circle. I was like, what? And she was like, oh. I said, yeah, I'm the manager. So what? And then she's like, well, I was like, and I was trying to be calm. And so now I'm like, but everybody else in line is on my side.
Yeah.
I was very calm the whole time. So sit and wait. You know what I mean? And now she's like, you know. But I was like, I was being nice.
Yeah.
You had your bullshit ass energy, and now I had to match it. Now you want to be docile.
See, that's why I always believed in possibly getting aggressive or fighting somebody because they usually be like, hey, you're right. That's why I always say that too. But also I've seen the reaction. But then you said, you know, niggas start suing niggas.
That's what I was saying. That would be so dope when like you know, little petty bullshit. Just be able to like when you're in a moment where you feel threatened, like physically, immediately like having that mindset, like, I'm about to call the police. I'm calling the police. Having a moment where like they fucking with the money or some bullshit, you know, whatever. It's like, that's fine. Have your lawyer on Rick. We got a situation here.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. How much you think we can get out of this? Just like immediately
The
call
hassle
my
of
lawyer.
all that would be so much.
Immediately call my lawyer.
But I think that's why this is one of the only things that annoys me. But I respect that white women usually do is when they say you white women and you make the call, you start to call upper management, you start to you make sure you take the time out your day. I'm gonna call your boss's boss.
Yeah.
They'd be like, all right, you're going to feel me in this.
Right.
So either I'm gonna get something free out of this, or you niggas are going to change policies here.
It takes the frustration and emotion out of yourself. It's like, oh, okay, this is what happened. Let me place this on them, on the people who handle this shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Like one time I had to take a dude off. Well, I took a dude off a flight errantly. I shouldn't have, but his tickets was messed up. He had like multiple tickets, and so it was one of those things like, oh, this ticket didn't go through, so I gotta take you off the flight. You know, usually I'll let like a person on, like, oh, it'll be like beep, the ticket kind of fucked up. I'll let them on, and then like behind the scenes I'll just like make the correction and sync it and fix it. But I couldn't fix it, and I called him. And I was like, this is a bad ticket. Whoa. So I went on a plane. I took him off, and he was like the top of our fucking premium status.
Oh,
It was like a global service. He's like big. So he got off the plane. I was so mad. He said, I want a personal phone call from the CEO tomorrow. It's like, bye tomorrow. I was like, I mean, good luck, bro. But, you know, personal phone call?
Like, I know that
I will
nigga.
sue this whole company. Can you imagine an entire airline going under because of?
But this annoys me about that. Like, so we're talking about customer service being solid. Sometimes people piss me off. The last flight I was on, we was going to Phoenix. This dude, it was a trainee, and the lady's there helping her, and she's trying to get her stuff, and she's not going fast enough for him. You know what I mean? So this dude's got his wife, his 2 kids. In my opinion, was being an ass. Well, I'm a status member. I'm like, I'm the same status. Nigga, I'm in line with you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm priority too, my nigga. Like, I already missed my flight. You see how calm I am? Like, you know what I mean? So he going off. So the lady that's helping the new girl is like, well, sir, she has to learn. Like, this is what it is. She has to learn. So she's doing the best she can.
Not on my watch.
And he wanted her to like just step in and just knock it out. She's like, she has to learn. She has to feel the pressure, And the lady's being very calm. And the girl's just kind of doing that awkward smile shit, clearly nervous, a little flustered. And he's just like, well, this is unacceptable. Just adding more. And I said, I almost said, and what are you doing to help? You know what I mean? Like, I almost said something. But he had his kids. And shit. I'm like, nigga. I didn't want to embarrass because now he's going to feel like you embarrass me for my wife and kids.
Yeah.
That's a whole different thing. But I'm
Was
just
he
watching
smaller
like,
than you? Was he a smaller
I
man?
would beat his ass, nigga.
If the plane wasn't going to leave,
Does that
beat
always
his
factor
ass,
in?
bro.
Does that always factor in?
I would have beat his ass. But cause I'm just watching like his whole demeanor. I was like, I'll beat your ass, bro.
Marcellus Bennett, you're not even
I'm not
thinking
even
about
thinking
interrupting.
it, you know what I mean? But it was just because I hate when people do that. Like, what is this doing? How are you changing the situation?
Yeah.
If the girl gets more flustered, she's gonna go slower. She's gonna fumble. She's gonna, and the lady's right there. If it gets too far, she's there to help, And it's just like, nigga, let her.
He don't want a trainee on it.
Yeah, he didn't want to. It's like,
with
nigga,
experience,
and we already missed whatever we missed or whatever happened. Like, bro.
Okay. That was the main
fucking
thing.
relax,
If they already missed everything, then I feel like, there's no speed up process at that point. There's nothing. That
And
can
he
be
had
done.
like white woman energy, and it was just pissing me off. And like the wife didn't say nothing really, but he just
next thing.
It just seems super uppity and like I don't like that type of shit.
Yeah.
Like the entitlement, I don't give a fuck how many times you fly. This girl has a new job. She's trying her best.
Yeah.
Stop being a dick, bro. And I almost said I was hoping I got her after. Yeah. Because I want to be like, take your time.
Right, for sure.
Don't worry about it. Like, just to ease her. So after, he left, the ladies, like, telling trainees, like, basically, like, fuck that dude. Like, you gotta, don't worry about it. People gonna be like that. It's whatever. But he was pissing me off. And I was just like, it took everything I had not to say something. You said what?
There's a lot of variables there, too. The energy. Like, if it was the airline fault or, people... If he had status, he should know better if he had status. But that probably got him something in the past. So he was like, okay, let me act the ass.
But that goes to what you said. People trying to get over. I don't like people trying to get over, bro.
Bro, I'm so done with people just trying to get over. Just little petty shit. It could be
trying
like
to get over
the system, like just the institution of things. Like motherfuckers just are programmed in a way where they just try to get over, and it's just like it's just weird. It's just weird.
Can't stand that shit.
Try to be a solid dude. You know what I mean? Just trying not to be a snake, trying not to be a slime. I'm just trying to be a solid person.
But I feel like those people they look at it like, this is how the world is, or it's just like, hey man, I'd rather get over on somebody before they get over on me.
Yeah, cutthroat. But it's like I look at it the other way. I'm like, if you be solid, that shit come back to you.
That's what I'm hoping.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
like,
hoping.
be solid, bro. That shit come back to you tenfold. Like, you trying to get over, and then because niggas get over on you, or that's how the world works or whatever. But it's like, there's the other side to this shit, man. And if you can be just solid and good spirited and good hearted, you gonna get blessed, bro. Like,
do you think those people can be fixed in a sense? The people that are like the get overs.
A lot of shit I think is institution, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of things I think it's programming.
They would have to have a moment that really humbles them.
I think it's programming,
And be in a different environment to where it's like, man, I've been tripping. Like or none of this shit even matters, anymore.
Like, let's use this for an example. A comedy producer / comic hits you up to do a show, right? And they'll be like, boom, I got this show in Santa Monica. I would love for you to do it.
You already know how we feel about that. How much, nigga?
Right. I'm not a how much.
How much?
I don't even like that. I don't even like that I have to ask.
Exactly.
Just put the whole thing out there.
But since
these are the details. But that's the system. That's the institution of it. Because they're trying to get over. Because it's a means to get over.
Right.
Mm-hmm. If he doesn't ask, then maybe I can. Nigga, just be solid.
Just open up with, hey,
solid.
Are you free the 10th? The show pays $50.
That's it.
And then I can choose if I want to do it or not.
That's it. You know I want to do it. Nigga, I'm a comic.
Yeah.
You know I want to do it. Oh, are you a comedian? Do you want to perform? Yes.
But I think, too, they look at it like most niggas would do it for free. So they don't want to lead with pay if they don't have to lead with pay. Because it just doesn't work to finding out you do a show and then this nigga got paid or paid more than you, and it's like we're all doing the same spots.
Just be solid.
And the names are all the same.
But I'd have to put that. I mean, it's because
and you've already adjusted to it. You're like, I'm asking how much. I don't give a fuck.
Out the gate, because I that's what I was telling him. I said, there's power in no, and there's power in, asking for what you need. Because people will get over.
It's not so individual though. That's the institution. I feel like
it is what it is. But you gotta be like, bro, you gotta get to a point where you're not afraid of losing something.
Right.
And that's where most people operate in a fear of like, well, if I don't take this, what's gonna happen? Where I'm like, nigga, I'm perfectly okay with the next thing coming, or I already have things lined up anyway. I don't need this like that. Like even when you're desperate, I've been times we bring up the car incident. I've been desperate before, and I'm like, man, it'll work out the way it's supposed to work out.
But what about a world? What about a world where it's just like honorable integrity?
It can't.
Here you go, brother. Love your stuff. Boom, boom, boom. This how much it pays. Boom.
I guess the only reason why I guess I wouldn't, we got to just operate. I don't even think about that world like that much because it's the same thing we always be telling women. It's just like, this is not reality. So stop thinking this way. It's just like, I got to think about certain things for us too. It's just like, it's the same shit. It's like, that's just not reality. You just got people out there that are just, some people are actually just evil motherfuckers.
No, and I understand that. I totally understand that.
Yeah.
But what I'm talking about is something that is specific in a way where like will be comedian, like there's a different thing, promoter, producer, that's different. But if you are a comedian and a producer and you produce something, that means we're peers. We're not necessarily just we're peers. We are in the same boat, we're in the same journey. Be solid.
But they
be a solid motherfucker.
They just can't. Like when I do my show, I tell people straight up, "Hey, don't."
'Cause I'm gonna start robbing and stealing. Y'all don't want that. It's
I tell my people all the time, "Hey, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. It only pays this much."
Yes. Just be solid.
And they be like, "No, that's fine. We'll do it."
Exactly. It's like, I'll rock with you. A lot of the times, like, no, I'll do the show because I rock with you. Just be transparent though.
I'll be like, I apologize, but when the show gets bigger, I'm gonna have you back
for sure.
Pay you more money,
all of that.
But just is all I can do right now.
I love that.
So
anyway.
And then some don't even ask. So I'll be like, yes.
Yeah.
And then I pay them after. Oh, you paying?
Right, which is cool.
Yeah, but I lead with it. No,
just be upfront with the whole shit.
Pays this and
just
then
be upfront with the whole shit. I think just
and
as
then
an industry.
on their end, they have such a fear of you saying like they really want you to be on their show, but it's like if you can't afford them, you can't afford them. Like
that's fine.
So what?
You know what I think how some comedians might feel that might be the producer / comedian. They might feel like me asking you to do a show and you just doing it because you want to do it and want the time is different than me saying, hey, it only pays $10. Like it's like the $10 might feel like it's a slap in the face. Like, nigga, I'll just do the show,
but
bro.
My dad always say, it beats a blank.
Some people.
Yeah.
It beats a blank.
Yeah, just put it out there, bro. Pays 10 to 20 depending on the numbers. We got a tip jar.
But somebody might be like, you know what, keep it. I just want to come.
Yeah, exactly.
Give them the option.
Yeah.
Just be
solid.
Fucking solid.
But that ain't life. So
what do we do? Like
ask for your shit.
We teach having integrity. We teach that to our children.
Yeah.
And then at a certain age, you're just like, oh, fuck everything that we were supposed to be. We gotta adjust. We gotta adapt.
No.
Like it's wild.
No, you still say who you are because again, it comes back.
It's wild. It's fucked. It's kind of fucked up. It's kind of like when I first started at the airline, and we would be. If this really actually fucked me up, like mentally, I had to do training on the ramp. I got hired as a ramp agent. I wanted to work customer service, but they only had ramp available, so I was like, I'll take it just to get in the door. I'm in training. We'd go through all the shit on the computers. Hours, like 2 weeks of training just on the computers, all about SOP, standard operating procedure, safety. Boom, 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 boom. I'm in it. This shit's ingrained in my mind. It's in my head. I'm like, boom. I know what to do here. You got a week of on-the-job training. They like, all that shit you learned on, nigga, we ain't doing none of that. We don't do none of that out here. We got to get these bags up here, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nigga. So what, like...
But that stuff is still, all right, so I'll give you an example to apply it to life, right? You learned all that shit. Turns out you didn't need it, all right? But then there's that one time.
You need it.
Power,
yep.
You need it, and you got it. So when it comes to having integrity and having, you can be cutthroat like them, but there's going to be a time.
And it's not necessarily cutthroat. It's just like
but you can,
system.
You can.
It's like the process.
It's going to be a time where your integrity carried you to a space you couldn't even see.
You would, and now you're in a sea.
And now you looking
of all the snakes.
Yeah, but now that same person that tried to get over, now you can. All right, let's use the comedy club for example.
Okay.
You keep it but now you're Gary Anderson, Madison Square. You're that. You come back to that club, and now you're like,
I don't like that.
I need all that.
Nope,
But you deserve it, though.
I'm not. Yeah, that's true. But
It's not even like you're getting back at them.
It's not even vindictive.
You deserve that.
I deserve it. But for me, and which is what I was telling Keenan. Me and Keenan were talking about is like I won't even. Y'all not solid people. Y'all don't run a solid operation. I don't want no parts of y'all.
But then you're not gonna work nowhere. Then
no. There's competition.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. There's other clubs that they're competing with.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
yeah.
like. As a club, you should also factor that into your mind too. You don't know what the potential is of these artists.
Yeah.
Like when they come back and they're up, you want their service. You want their presentation. Like, bro, now it's like, I don't fuck with them. I don't like how they get down. I'm gonna go over here where it's honorable.
And even in the situation that just happened, they could have told me that.
Yes, we talked about that too. Yes.
Yeah.
They could, by the way,
yes.
Don't sneak that by me because then let me decide. That's
Exactly.
fine. That's fine.
Exactly.
I'll cover the rest. That's fine. But
solid,
don't have, and he got it. And
I hated that it put old boy in the position that he was in because he was like, y'all don't talk about this.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, we don't because there's a standard. There's an industry standard to this.
Yeah.
And if it's different, then yes, that's when you inform somebody. But if it's the standard, and we all understand it's the standard.
Now I learned.
Now we gotta have that. Now we gotta add that message.
Well, I just have to ask.
Like, nigga,
hey, by the way, how much y'all pay my feature?
But so that's my thing.
But you can't make that assumption either. So that's for me. I look at it as okay, that's good to know. So now when I go
going forward,
how much does this pay for him?
Yeah.
Okay, then I know how much I gotta give, and so I'm like, okay, that's fine. Or I'll run it by. You guys want to do it for this? I'll cover this. Whatever.
Would just love to live in a world where shit is transparent.
I honestly that situation. I feel like that was low key on me for assuming.
Well,
you can't assume shit.
It depends, though, I think, because if that was the standard the past few years, too,
then
it's just like, no, you should have informed me. I should
have
asked.
I mean, definitely should have told me.
I came here the last 2 years. It was the same pay for this person. So why did it change? Why didn't you tell me this?
It just makes people. It just turns people bad, bro. It like I promise you, like I don't even like just be upfront. I don't even care what the number was. Just be upfront if it changed, if it's shifted. But that's what makes people bad. That's why people get bitter and they get like they turn into all this because the system is fucked up and it's rigged in a way where people just trying to get over. Nickel and dime and just trying to get over. Like everybody just turns into snakes. You wasn't a snake out the gate. Kids become racist. Like it's weird. That shit is weird. Like.
So how do you survive?
We know what it is.
How do you survive? Exactly.
How do you survive in a world full of snakes?
That's
in a
what
room
I'm
full of
saying.
snakes in general. Like
if
for somebody that has integrity, it's just like I have morals and ethics and integrity. How do I when everybody in this, especially in our industry specifically, there's a lot of snaking going on. Probably more snaking than integrity, right? How do you now either survive or how do you now maneuver? Do you become a little snaky?
You're aware of it. You move a little different. So there was an incident recently that. I don't know if I told you in Phoenix. So, like I said, this whole experience is a little overwhelming. From the views to I'm learning a lot in real time. Even how people move, other comedians and stuff like that, right? I'm watching people who are genuinely supporting and I can tell they're happy. And then I'm watching others, especially, and you know what it is for me too? It's not just me. When they're seeing how me and Kadi are elevating, I'm watching and I'm listening to backhanded like shit, like little shit. That I thought this nigga was cool. Why you say that, bro? And you didn't have a problem with me when, but now that we're getting, stuff and y'all see her writer chair and now you got little slick comments like nigga. So, and I ain't say nothing about it. I ain't saying that.
But
just
you checked it. You had it.
Yeah, I'm just clocking, just seeing, and I'm paying attention to everything. I've been paying attention, and I just to my shit, not other people's shit. But I'm just watching how I'm seeing who's genuinely like happy for me, who's sharing. There's some comedians who are sharing my shit like crazy. Now, granted, and this is where I put the comment. When other people had their special, I was sharing the shit out of people's specials.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and so it's not necessarily. I think that all that shit is just good energy to put out.
Yeah.
And it was genuine. I wasn't doing it for a return. I was just like, I'm happy this person got a special, you know. So I always share people. I was promoting Tahir and Brandy's special and Nisha's, that hers is, you know, the Grammy, and I'm still promoting mine. Like I'm like, everybody can. Kev got 2 shows on BET. I'm like, go. I'm about to get BET Plus solely because he has 2 shows on there.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, so I'm like, I'm gonna. But I also see the people who was like, oh, this nigga.
That's a good play.
You know what I mean?
I don't push nothing until I watch it.
No, I'm just gonna show it.
No, that's love though.
I just want people to see it.
Damn.
I just want, you know, I'm just genuinely happy for them.
I'd be like, yo,
When you know somebody's come up in a sense too, and you saw how hard they work, you go like, just off the support level, I just want to.
And I just know we all going through the same shit.
Yeah.
And I just be like, I know how it is. Like, and I think, you know, how people say I know my platform's bigger now. So if I can get some more eyeballs and help you sell some more tickets, like that's great, because nigga, I know how this shit is. Like, and you know, if it comes back, it comes back. But I just want to put that out there. And, you know, it is what it is. So like,
I'm not on social media, so
there's a lot of snakes and shit like that.
Once I get on social media,
I think I told Cody this. I said, you know, you get fixated a lot on haters and shit. But what about the strangers and the people who that do fuck with you? You know, like why are you only? And everybody, for the majority, does it. You'll be killing the show, and that one person that ain't laughing, that's who you fixate on. And it's like, and that's why I wanted to correct myself when I said I don't want to take away from people who do support me. When I be fussing about tickets, at the end of the day, there were 55 people though that did fuck with me. You know what I mean? So I want to give them all the love and all the praise or whatever. I'm gonna express my frustration, but at the same time, not to dismiss. And that's why after every show, I do all the fussing or whatever before. And after every show, I'd be like, you guys were amazing. Like, I put a post up, and I meant that shit. My audience, comedy clubs after, be like, bro, you got a great audience. Like, they are good people. They tip. There's never a problem. Like, they come in with a good energy.
So play the goddamn song I told you to play.
So play the goddamn song.
So I put a post up thanking people that come, because I'm like, you guys make me look good. You guys help me get booked because you're such good people. And I'm glad that I'm cultivating an audience that is like that. I don't want a bunch of bullshit at my shows. I want solid ass people that, you know how to act, you know, and know how to be cool. So I tell Cody, I was like, just, you focusing on niggas that's hating on you because you got so much in 6 years, but what other people who are just genuinely happy for you?
But that's human.
You know, it is human. Yeah,
it's human, baby.
Hate can seem like it outweighs the love because they feel like it's heavier. You know what I'm saying? You feel like when somebody's saying something negative, especially when you feel like either you're a good person or you're doing good, you're like, why? And then where's this coming from? Like, I didn't do anything.
I think it hits more too when you know them. When you thought, thought it was solid,
for sure,
and be like, "Oh, this nigga's a hater." You know what I mean? I get that, and I understand that.
In our industry, though, too, I'm more surprising when the love is genuine.
Me too.
I'm
the opposite.
Yeah, I expect the hate.
I expect these niggas. That's why I say I don't have a lot of friends in comedy. Got a lot of coworkers.
Yeah, got
a lot of acquaintances.
Yeah.
These niggas ain't my friends. So if I see some hater shit, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, you're not my friend. Now, if this nigga was in an interview and was like, personally, I don't think that, I'd be like, damn, bro. Like,
so you couldn't discuss it with me privately, if anything.
It was good, bro. You know what I mean? But most people, I'm like, man, niggas say
It's
that.
interesting.
You know?
Okay.
I don't have a lot of friends in this shit, like, at all.
Yeah.
Damn, that's interesting. Fuck.
It's just, you know, I can't control others, but I can control me. So I'm just like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and you know, the other shit's gonna kind of all gonna fall where it falls. And
I think we are probably also a few people that, like you said earlier, that we don't have a lot of faith in humanity or faith in people like that. And I think some people are the opposite. I think they do, or they feel like they have more faith in people, especially when it comes to what we're doing. And if we're making it specific to entertainment, they feel like they probably believe that more people do rock with them. And so when they start to see backhanded compliments, they're like, "Yo, like I didn't expect this from you. Like, I had more faith in this." Whereas it's like we're like, I guess was it optimists and pessimists or whatever it is. We're just like, I don't really trust none of you niggas anyways. I don't. It's not. I trust a handful of people in this industry that I'm cool with. Like I said, that I consider probably even like my brothers. Everybody else, I expect whatever from you, the worst or the goodness from you.
This is what I don't do, and this is what I'm probably the most proud of. Even in knowing and not trusting, I still don't let it affect how I move.
Right.
I can still go to the meeting knowing that half the people probably don't like me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be walking around like, who is this? No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna behave the same.
Yeah.
I'm gonna act the same. I'm gonna treat people because I feel like that stuff is just good. There's other people like I feel like
It's just a distraction.
yeah, and I feel like behaving like that. I was talking to one comic and he was like, I was like, man, I'm surprised, that how many people will do my shows for low money, or he was like, nah, nigga, because you have solid energy. So solid people are gonna be like, nah, you good. Like we can let our guard. We don't have to walk around with the thing. You solid, nigga. So people are gonna do that because you solid. And then one comic put some real shit in perspective because this is years ago. I was talking about how I don't fuck with people. I don't want big circles because I can't trust blah blah. And I don't want people around me. Like I fuck who I fuck with, and then I leave everybody. And you want supposed to fuck with people, here so you can elevate with them. Yada yada yada. And the person said, but what if you're that person to somebody else? What if people are trying to latch onto you because you have goodness and they're trying to have that rub off on them, and you're positive and they want to be positive, and what if you're like how you're trying to be around these people, they're trying to be around you because you elevate as well. And I was like, damn, I didn't think about that because I was always just like, get away from me. And it's like some people might want to be around you just to get a little bit of what you have. Like maybe you there. And so one comic told me I changed his outlook on things because he was very negative. He was like, honestly, just listening to you being around you, I was like, you know what? It's not that. So I stopped doing that shit. And then things did start going better for me. And he was like, that's why I wanted to be around. And I was like, never would have thought about that in a million years.
Okay.
Like ever. So I was like, I'm not going to let my.
So you want to have. So what's your.
I want to have a positive impact.
Okay.
On.
All right.
On a space.
So now we can't complain about ticket sales anymore.
No, that's still gonna happen. That's still gonna happen. You gotta
We just all pop, come to the show. Tickets ain't looking too good, but we building it up. Yeah, y'all come through.
Gotta...
Hey, here's some testimonials. People, here.
No, I'm still gonna
Keon, Polee's amazing.
Yeah. No, I'm still gonna be like you niggas. But you know what? It's become a thing now where
But
they
that
it's
works.
funny now.
they like it. Yeah, they like they be like, oh, he about to cuss us out.
Yeah,
like it's like now it's a funny.
Yeah,
even when I do it,
they like the abuse.
yeah, it's like it's become a funny thing now. Like even when I do it,
people like toxicity, man.
yeah,
That's all it is.
because even when I'm doing it, sometimes I'm cracking up
Yeah.
as I'm like when I post it, I'm like, this is so fucking dumb. And I think now that I built the base that I built, they're like, we better get these tickets, y'all, before he cuss us out. You know what I mean?
wonder
It's
how
funny.
many of those people are in good relationships versus toxic relationships. Yeah, but they have a bad, they hate their partner, and they just like, whatever. Damn, I like when a nigga talk to me like this.
You know what it is? I think
Oh, man, you yelling at me? Oh, I get it now. Yeah, nigga. Now I'm about
Bitch-ass
to
nigga.
You gonna get bitch ass
Niggas is broke.
Yeah, 2 tickets.
I think what's happening.
Nigga, 2 tickets, nigga. Thank
I show you how
nigga.
broke we is. Hey, buy out the heart.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah.
Weak ass niggas. When I see you niggas. Oh man, that's funny.
That's ridiculous,
That's
man.
I think what happens though is when you build, like you said, I think this is all right.
Oh, they're like, he ain't talking to me.
No, this is where the connection part comes into play. Like you said, why do you feel the need to connect somebody to get to know them, right? Now that people have been rocking with me for a while, when they see me do that, they're like, this nigga's not serious though. Like he's frustrated with us, but he's not.
Yeah.
So let's just get these tickets to this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now
So you shut up.
we know he's cool, so we don't take it personal. Let's say I was genuinely like I ain't gonna say a comic's name, but I'm sure we all think of a comic that's negative.
Yeah.
People be like, nah, man, I don't like him. So if he go on a rant, they're like, man, fuck you, bro. If
Yeah.
I go on a rant, it's like, this nigga goofy, man. Like
Like you
Yeah.
mean it, but you mean it
You know
from
what
a
I
sense
mean?
of like, like, cause like you're a genuinely good person, you're just like a little
Yeah.
frustrated. Whereas
Right.
somebody else is just like, oh, you a dickhead. Like,
Right.
You bitch ass nigga in a sense. Yeah.
so I think that's where the connection comes in. They'll allow you more grace because they connect with you.
Yeah.
They'll allow you to be frustrated. They'll allow
Yeah.
you to be, and then when they also see the humbling moments and how grateful they,
Yeah.
they allow you space. I think with connection
Yeah.
versus if they just like you for the art. But then, I don't know.
I love because I thinking about that the coffee shop situation. I love that approach because it was like silly and disarming, but I was like, damn, that would never even like register in my mind to even take that route. Though that route is more disarming. I would just be like, yo, can we fix
like,
this?
You so was here the whole time, bro.
Yeah, that's funny. It's funny.
My bad, man.
It's funny. It's
My
disarming.
bad.
Where I'm just like trying to get the point across.
Yeah. I think a lot of things have shaped where I'm at now, though.
Yeah.
Being disarming, dealing with Gotti, I had to learn to be disarming.
Right.
I can't come with the certain energy. If I'm talking to my siblings and I need to get this heard, if I know if I come hot, they coming hot. And now we both like, hey, nigga, well, all right, well, then let's go. You know what I mean? And
you should see me and my brother argue. Nigga, it'd be for about 20 minutes, just be in the room.
Put her head down?
She just be like, damn.
When is the last, have y'all fought y'all brothers physically?
My brothers fought me.
No, I haven't done that.
I feel like you and your brothers don't fight like that, though. I feel like that's not y'all. Yeah.
Shit, I think the last time nigga, we might have been like 5th grade or something like that.
Damn.
Like,
My brother tussled maybe 5-6 years ago.
I remember because when you were telling me, I was laughing.
Yeah.
You was like, nigga, I'm talking about my real life right now.
Yeah.
Nigga was telling me the story. But it was so
Yeah.
fucking funny, bro. I'm creating a joke in my head. He was like, nigga, I'm serious. Bro.
It wasn't a fight. It was more of a tussle.
Because he's like, I slipped on the rock. So I'm coming up with all this shit. And he's like, bro, I'm annoyed. And I was like, oh, my bad. This shit was so funny to me, bro.
So was it tussle, like, was it?
It was just me like, bro, you got to, again.
Get some shit together?
Yeah, just like, nigga, you're not talking to our mom like that. Like, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Like, it's just like, bro, this is, nigga, just, you gotta go, bro. And then that turned into like a little tussle.
Make me go, nigga.
Yeah, just
Put me
stupid,
outside.
Bro. Nigga, just be solid.
Did you win?
Just be solid.
God
Did you win?
damn. What?
Did you win?
I wasn't fighting him. I wasn't trying to fight him.
Okay.
I'm just trying to, I'm trying to
Remove
Set you straight in a sense?
remove you and correct the situation. Like, nigga, just go, bro.
Was you able to remove him?
Yeah, I was able to remove him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stronger
That don't
than him.
matter, nigga. The point is,
No, I'm
but
just
did you win?
because I'm trying to see when's the last time a tussle, like, if you fought your sibling, it's
Nah.
like, did you, especially 'cause I'm coming from a younger brother standpoint of, like, as a younger brother,
Nah.
was you able to beat up your older brother or anything like that?
Nah. We've like when I tussle with him, it's usually
It's
usually like for positioning to like get leverage and positioning, like move this way, go this way.
Yeah.
But that nigga will be trying to choke me out.
Oh,
I'm like,
okay.
nigga, you trying to choke me out? Like, are you like, what are we doing?
I'm
Nigga,
wrestling,
we're
you trying to fight,
related.
nigga.
you trying to sleep me?
Yeah, no, me and Kyron have never had it. I'm 8 years older than him.
Yeah.
We never had anything. Him and Keith have had some stuff.
Back and forth.
But me and then Keith, like I said, man, the last time we almost got into it, I was maybe like 22. But I just caught myself and took a walk. But he was pushing me.
Mm-hmm.
He kept doing it, purposely trying to piss me off. And then when I reached it, Carrie was there. My boy Carrie was there. And so I was like, nigga. And I felt myself. I was like, I'm not finna fight in this parking lot. Let me go walk off, right? So then the other people that was with us, Carrie we known since we were fucking whatever. And Keith is always my brother. So when Keith saw it was serious, he kind of, all right, nigga, let me stop.
Yeah.
And then Carrie was just like, all right, bro. And the girls we was with was like, wait, ain't nobody see me mad. And they was like, is he serious? Carrie's like, not a nigga serious shit. Like, the nigga was serious. But I walked off because I'm like, I'm not finna fight this nigga. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like, man. So we haven't had a fight. And even our fights were never really fights. I was bigger and stronger than him. So it'd be like one pow, and then he can't knock the wind out of him, whatever, and that's it. You know?
Yeah.
But if we wouldn't fight now, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's usually it's a wrestling match when you're fighting with siblings. If your sibling's trying to sleep you, that's insane to me. Like you said, when niggas trying to, like you said, even the choke. I'll let you go for.
Nah,
but
nigga, the whole sleep trying to, bro.
Oh, you just want to sleep and it put you to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's different.
Like,
Yeah, that nigga
nigga,
tripping.
chill
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Chill. Like, could you imagine just like taking off on you? Like,
Nah.
You struck me. I'm your brother.
Yeah. No, we don't have that.
This is just a test of strength.
Yeah. See who's stronger, let you know. I've been in the weight room, you haven't.
You've been lifting, okay, cool. Keep it pushing.
Yeah, like we play wrestle with my dad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, shit like that, but never.
Yeah, even when me and my brother, like, we get into situations, we always end up talking afterwards, but like, hey man, this nigga was trying to do this. And we start laughing, you know, like a little bit afterwards. Like I said, we didn't get into a tussle, but I think I said the last time the Vegas incident was like the last like rev up. But like other than that, you know. Yeah, it was just wrestling. It was like wrestling matches in a sense. It's like we're angry, but like we're not trying to like really hurt each other for real. It's like positioning to let you know like, hey, I'm stronger than you, nigga. Yeah. Just so you know I'm stronger than you, and keep it that way.
Just bear shit, lion shit.
We went. Well, with Keith, I don't even want to. He's got so many ailments.
Right.
I don't even want to. If I hit this nigga the wrong way, he might die or some shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, like. And then with Kyron,
I need a needle.
With Kyron, like people like
Kyron got you.
He would get me if we get on the ground. I lose.
Okay, yeah.
I lose because I've done more stand-up training. Okay. He's done more jiu-jitsu training. So if we get on the nigga, I'm losing.
Well, you say you haven't trained in a while though. He still trains actively, doesn't he?
No, just that.
He's bigger than you too, right?
No, just taller. I'm the strongest by far.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, by far.
But Kyron has the biggest mean streak.
He's the most like angry.
Okay.
Yeah. So and he can. So hands go either way. On the ground, I'm gonna lose. Okay. I'm going to lose. Keith.
In this mythical matchup that'll never happen. Yeah, we get along so well together.
We get along. Hey, but what's funny is like, but we could say that like they both, but they still have a slight like I remember the last time I think Kyron did get mad. It was right. So this is like 8 years ago. And he said it. He was like, "Nigga, I'm down. I mean, I might lose, but I'm down." You know what I mean? Like he was like, I was there. It's in the back of his head, like this nigga might, he might whoop me, but and now, now I'm like, bro, so I give them the same thing. I'm like, nigga, if we go on the ground, nigga, I'm probably gonna lose. Yeah. But that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, we had hour 45.
Yeah, that's perfect. We can split this up. I think the only person in our house that we not scared of no more, ironically, is our dad. We be like, nigga, sit down.
Oh yeah. Nobody's scared of your dad?
He's too old.
Nah, that nigga still got hands.
He's still old.
I mean, he still look like he has strength.
Yeah, you can tap into
something. He can
tap into something.
I honestly would be afraid to get, because I don't want you to have a fucking stroke or something, bro. Like, sit down.
Oh,
and the last, when you get old, if you don't. Now, if he was a professional fighter or something growing up, he'd have the reflex to do that. Yeah. When you get old, your sense, everything's up. We went and played touch football. This nigga was falling and shit. You know what I mean? So in a physical altercation, nigga, he swing too hard and move. Nigga, sit down, bro.
That's where the gauge
I hope that was
come
just
from.
a bait shot.
Nah, he would get old. That balance start going. He old, bro. And I'm like, nigga.
How old is he? He ain't that old.
He's not geriatric, but he's 60. 61.
He's solid. How old was Tyson when he fought? 60.
But it goes back to Keon saying
but he's a
him
trained
being
fighter.
Yeah.
He has the he can go back to that.
If his dad was still weight training and probably even doing some type of some type of agility training.
Like I said, when I saw him, we running, he stumbling. I'm like, nigga, that like that moment right there was just like that was the first time I was like, this nigga, this was like a couple years ago. We had a family reunion, so he was playing just all time quarterback. He couldn't throw me the ball, and I'm like, as soon as I put my hand up off the line, just fucking throw it as far as you can. I'll go get it. I'll run underneath it. Nigga trip. I was like, this ain't the same nigga that he grandpa. You know what I mean? So like when it came, he's the only one that we're both now. When he starts getting revved up, we're like, sit down, bro.
I still think he got 20. I think he got 15 strong seconds in him.
And then he might fall
it's
over,
over,
bro.
And then it's over. Yeah, it's over.
But then again, like even when we used to wrestle when we got like 20s and stuff, he get gassed.
Yeah,
we lose. You know what I mean? So now it's 60. No, sit down, sir. Sit down before you hurt yourself.
He also don't got that rage in him. He feels very sympathetic.
Yeah, that nigga cry all the time now, nigga.
He's made.
Yeah, all he do is cry.
Accountability.
But he got mad the last time him and my brother got into. But it's like, as far as fighting, Dad, sit down.
Damn, that's crazy. Where do you go? Just go for a walk, huh?
Sit down, bro.
Mentally, as a dad, you gotta change your thought process at a certain point.
He been did that. He been changed. Yeah. He's had these are men.
Yeah.
I'm
talking to him right now. Yeah.
For a long time, a very long time. He doesn't do the babies.
When's the last time he tried? Like you felt like 18, 19. When do you think he realized like, okay, these niggas are men. Let me chill out.
Early, like nigga, right? Like it wasn't
20,
18, 19. Like
18,
he was
19?
just like
right at that.
Y'all got because the last me and him haven't had a thing since probably like 19. Mm-hmm. My other brothers, but me and him, and so the last one was when I was like 19.
You had to move out.
And I moved out because
you were already out.
He was getting on my fucking nerves.
Yeah.
So I just left. And then I came back after school and stayed with him for like a summer. Mm-hmm. And he was like, where you going? And I'm like, mind my business, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's like, well, you need to let me know. And I'm like, mind you, I've been living on my own, you know. I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
So I remember it didn't get like heated, but he was just like, I was like, you know what? I can't wait till I get rich. I'm gonna pay you back because he tried to do that shit.
What?
Well, you know, I took care of you, you know, that type of shit to that too. I said, when I hit, I'm gonna give you back every dime you know you gave me. You can't hold shit over me. Like I was pissed. And then he laughed. He laughed. He said, it's not about the money, son. It's like, you know, he laughed because he saw me. He saw
Can't give
me
me the time back at all, nigga. No matter how much you do.
And so he saw me get mad. He was like, first of all, it's not, and I'm not trying to. I'm just saying, he couldn't articulate why he was asking me all kind of questions.
Yeah.
And I was just like, bro, get off my back. Like, you know, and that was the last time we had anything. Once we got grown and he was like, y'all got your own thing
What if
going.
you would have did a little funny spin on? Because I love you, son. I just want to know where you at.
I probably
Because at the end of the day, I feel like
Spend
he wasn't even in the wrong. I think he probably,
Yeah.
maybe he said it wrong or
Yeah.
the tone, but him being like, hey, son, I just want to know where you're at so I know you're safe.
He didn't say it like that.
Yeah.
He was always like, where you he just always going, yeah. I'm like, nigga, mind my
Always out the
fucking
house.
business. You know what I
That
mean?
right there, you went out the house. Hey, nigga.
Oh,
Hey.
in and out the house. Just
So-
in and out.
I'm 19, nigga.
Hey, why hold on? Niggas did be like in and out. Like, why so many trips? Why so many short little hours? You just in the door
we just
opening
wanted to be
and closing
outside.
it.
Yeah.
Just
And
in
then
and
you
out.
run, do what you do, and then come back, and then
Yeah.
because you didn't like being where you was like that.
All day.
Yeah,
wanna
like if
come
I'm going to
back?
get a burrito, I just want to go get that burrito, and I'm coming back.
Right. Yeah.
And usually you waiting on your homies to decide, like when we,
Yeah.
you know, hey yo, what y'all up to? Shit, I ain't free till 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you like, all right, well,
And maybe
That shit is kind of annoying though, just to hear the door open. Nigga,
Yeah.
that's what it is. When you in the house and somebody going in and out the house a lot, you're like, hey, nigga, bruh, stop. You slamming my doors.
It feels
Yeah.
indecisive. Nigga, make a decision. Nigga,
That's-
out the house,
that's-
out the house. God damn.
I think that's a big part of it to me is indecisiveness. 'Cause
I
I
don't know.
would-
What do you want to do?
What I'll say about Janelle, she's really good at when Janelle like usually leaves, she's usually gone for hours.
Right,
And she
right.
don't come back within every
Yeah.
5 minutes. She's just like, hey, I'm about to be out. I'm gonna go right somewhere. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna be back. And she come back around. She leave at 1. She come back around 6 or 7.
Goddamn time management. Nigga, God, you go out, you get gas, come back, you go back out, get a burrito. Nigga, go out, get the burrito and the gas. Nigga, goddamn.
I get it.
That's real shit. So yeah, you know, it's
But that was our last time, bro. I was like, but now, yeah, fighting, nigga.
yeah. I
sit
can't remember
down,
the last time I
bro.
got into it with my dad either. Like we used to get in shouting matches or just my dad's tone was just like, you're not gonna be talking to me this way at 30, my nigga. That's insane to me. I don't care what the
Yeah.
hierarchy is here. I'm not accepting that. And then at a certain point in time, I think when he went to therapy, I think we always had it'll rise a little bit and be like, you know what, son? You know what? You got it. My bad. You right.
Yeah.
You a grown man. I gotta remember that. I gotta step back on that. And so we haven't had those discussions, but I think my brother, my bad. He's had discussions in the sense with my dad, him and my they told me about the situations. I'd be like, y'all niggas, sometimes y'all egos getting in the way here, and you got dad ego here, you got I make the most money son ego here,
Yeah.
and it's y'all clashing for stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? But
One thing
That's very interesting.
One thing I will give my siblings and my dad is everybody is good about calling a third party to be like, am I tripping? Versus just carrying it.
Okay.
So let's say my brothers get into it. Want to hit me, this nigga. And I'm like, all right, well, from his point of view, yada, yada, yada. And then, or my dad's involved. My dad is not good at it because he don't pick sides with the kids.
You said what?
He don't pick sides with the kids. He's always like neutral as fuck.
Okay.
When the siblings are beefing or
Yeah.
whatever. But I'm like, but you gotta, he wrong. You could be
Yeah.
like,
That's where
hey
I'm at.
man, you wrong, bro.
Truth is truth.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. So, but we always, will, and then it becomes funny. It becomes funny really fast. Everything in my, I'm not saying we're like Wayans where it's immediately joke, but like nigga, shit becomes funny really, really fast to where it's not, nobody's mad anymore. It's just we start laughing and be like, then it's like you said, this nigga gonna tell me, you really was gonna do that. Like, it just becomes hella funny.
This shit don't be funny to me though.
We be laughing, bro. And it's just real quick. It'd be over. We're real good at.
I'll laugh in the moment, nigga, in the nigga face.
Yeah.
If you do something like, I'll be like, Can't get his words together. Here we go. Stick over.
Yeah,
Having a stroke mid conversation.
Like,
Like, you
if
got
you
it.
And that's cold coming from the nigga who stutters. Like, that's cold.
Hey, man.
It's like, yo, you can't get your words together.
If I you know a nigga as bad as me, come on, man.
If I'm talking over you, nigga, this is bad.
So you don't have a third party? Am I tripping?
I go to the third party in my head. I'm a loner, bro. I go into the third party
I
in
got
my
to
head.
because I'm not gonna be able to do my thing.
Oh no, yeah. I'll
Because that's not to me. That's
try
not a
to see another
good.
perspective.
That's not a good. You're not gonna get the real thing doing it yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta.
It depends. I be hella like intuitive about shit, and I explore things and explore hella all the angles and stuff to where I can arrive at that. I don't have anybody that I can like.
All right. Well, how long does it take you?
It depends. It usually probably if I think about something like an altercation, a verbal confrontation, it'll probably take me about 15, 20 minutes to find the common ground.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. Not 1 second. We argued on here for hours.
I know.
When?
Yeah.
That one episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're wrong.
No, we weren't
both
wrong.
wrong.
And then what we just did right now, you wouldn't admit it.
Yeah.
No, how long did it take for me to go back and to ask you how much does that fuel you? Because I thought we all agreed that it was unnecessary. You just said it was a human emotion.
But
a
the
human
questions I already had established earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had already did it.
thing. Yeah, but it's something that's continuous. It's not like oh yeah, I acknowledge that and then I moved on from it. It's like no, it continues to
No, we were just talking about. I was just telling y'all what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not it's just like this is what what we did. But you dodged you moved around the example, which is what happened last time. If somebody so you'll have a stance, right? Somebody will.
I said what happened last time. I was right.
Present you with.
Which it was.
All right, somebody will present you with
Smart people do
a
that.
same thing.
You said niggas you trying to bait you?
Yeah. And then you won't do it. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. You need a third party more than you think you do because how you're seeing it ain't how it's going, or how it's going to everybody else.
I question a nigga that think he don't need a third party.
Yeah, I don't trust that at all. I don't trust that at all.
Yeah.
Like,
Trust me, bro.
that is very arrogant.
I watched that entire episode back. Obviously, I edited and I did all the editing for it. I watched it back. I was not wrong.
Okay.
And it's not, and it wasn't even a confrontation or a discrepancy between us. It was based on another thing. So that's not even something between us. We wasn't arguing.
No.
Yeah, it was another thing. So that.
But
thing presents
you've
a
already
fact.
admitted that you don't articulate what you're trying to get across.
I was articulating what I was
correctly.
trying to get across.
You know what I
These
mean?
things are moment to moment.
And then another time in the chat when I asked, fuck, I'd have to pull that up. This when somebody asks you a thing, you'll go around it instead of addressing that thing. Well, I'd have to factor in.
What you did. I'll tell you
It all
exactly what you
depends.
did.
It all depends on.
I'll tell you exactly what you did.
That's what you do all the time.
What you did is you asked a rhetorical question.
All your questions are rhetorical.
My questions aren't rhetorical. You asked a very rhetorical question. You said, "Is it possible that this is this?" And I said, "Yeah," but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about something beyond that.
But I'll give you an exact rep. We did it on this episode. I gave you an exact moment. I said,
I gotta watch it back.
And you were like, well, you'd have to tell me exactly what. You'll try to get around it. Like, you wanted me to give you an exact scenario when I don't live in your house. You knew what I was talking about.
Then I said, make up a scenario. And then later on, I came up with the scenario where I got frustrated.
Yeah,
So-
but in the moment, it didn't take no 15, 20 minutes. You had to wait a whole episode to do that.
Nigga, we're talking about this thing. We're talking about a whole bunch of different shit. So I would say if I had that time by myself, then yeah, it'll probably been taking 15, 20 minutes.
I still don't agree.
You don't gotta believe it. All right, 30, 45 minutes.